Mayor, we'd love to get your feedback, based on what Bishop shared about the 14 parks being upgraded, the basketball hoops being upgraded, all that being really free, Pepsi partnering, Green Transportation partnering. We had over 50 organizations, both churches and businesses of the faith participating. Can we just get a one-liner for you to them about what you think about what happened at the I Love My City event this weekend?
Sure. Let me say congratulations and thank you. This is what community is all about. This is faith in action. I love the logo and love those shirts from day one. I love my city because it demonstrates people and really God's children taking ownership and taking a stake in their city. So I love that when I see. And we are renewing their spirit. And so that's a terrific thing too. Who knows how many people they're going to touch because their faith has been rekindled. So I thank you. I thank all of the participants, the business people, the leaders, folks that stepped up. You know, residents of this community, of the region, who staked a claim and said, "It is my city." I think your giving back is very powerful.
Well, and one thing we tried to do with the I Love My City event too, which I know you're working on, is redefine Lansing as Lansing Metropolitan. Because the reality is we're becoming more and more of a metropolitan area. So Lansing means the Tri-County area. So can you speak a little bit about that to me?
There are communities that came together. They didn't necessarily become one political jurisdiction. In some cases they did, in some cases they didn't. But they came together. They recognized that the central city matters, that it's not the city versus the suburbs. We are stronger together. And I think the vast majority of people, including even the politicians, are seeing that we're stronger together. We have so many cases where people work in one community, live in another, live in one, worship in another. They don't want to give up their church. They're not ready to switch employers. So embrace the community. And let's break down those barriers. You know, people, and that, so I really believe the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. I think that's true of most metro regions. It's certainly true of Lansing for that. So we got to break down those barriers. We've been able to do that in a lot of different areas. LEAP, the Lansing Economic Area Partnership, we do economic development regionally. I think we worship regionally. You know, so let's continue to break down those barriers. And obviously we don't care just about we start with our neighbors, but
that's why we love it.
We're broadening that definition of neighbor, right?
We are. Thank you for sharing that. It's helpful, I think, for some of the churches and other businesses. Sean's business with Famous Taco is actually in Hazlet, and Peggy is here in Lansing. But I love the fact that, just like you're saying, he's not from the Lansing area, but he's saying, "I love my city." So, what are your thoughts in regards to the fact that they donated literally over 500 meals?
Grateful, and of course, we are familiar with the Famous Taco name in and around Lansing. And grateful for your presence and your stepping up and being a part of this today, this tremendous effort. So thank you so much, and I'm
thanks for letting us be a part of it.
From your guys' perspective a little bit, as far as the Days events went, what was your favorite part? Did you get to make it out to a few of the sites?
I did. A couple different sites. The one on Butler.
Okay, out of Baker and Denora, yeah.
And then on Pennsylvania.
Okay.
There was just fixing cars for widowed or
single families.
Yeah. That really was touching when I seen that. I was like, wow. You know, these people are unfortunate, car breaks down. A lot of people can't afford it.
Right.
So they're either driving out their vehicles and they get pulled over because something's broke or it's not, you know. Yeah. And here you guys are fixing it for them. Yeah. That really touched me. I was like, wow, this is awesome.
Well, on behalf of Cottle and obviously the city, we just want to say thank you, because that's a large feet to donate food for all those volunteers.
Absolutely. And again, amazing what we can do together.
Together, that's right.
Thank you for answering the call.
I so appreciate
it. This is home.
Yeah.
I was born and raised here in Lansing.
Okay. Like an official day where maybe every single neighborhood something like this is going on. So it's not just the church volunteers going out, but we're working alongside people of good faith, working alongside people of goodwill, who say, you know what, I want to make a difference. Maybe LEAP gets involved and they do a mini makeover on Michigan Avenue and MLK to get those two strips cleaned up. You know, the business that has the best mini makeover wins. I don't know, but I mean, is that something maybe you'd be willing to talk about?
I love your spirit, your energy, your enthusiasm. It's exactly what we need. We should sit down and brainstorm. What you've done already with I Love My City, can it get bigger and better? I'm certainly not going to be one to doubt it.
Okay. Well, we'd love to talk further about that with you and figure out how we can continue to be a blessing to the city in ways that are practical, like the parks and whatnot, not just kind of doing our own thing.
Well, and you are that, but you know, you have to dream big.
Yeah.
I mean, we've said that, you know, we've said it in terms of our economic development and all that. We dare to dream big dreams for Lansing. And that includes taking care of some of the little things, what are considered little things, but are big to the people experiencing those hurdles, whether it's a vehicle, again, putting food on the table, having a nice park across the street, someplace safe that you can send your kids. Those are really big deals in terms of quality of life. So thanks again, I'm excited.
Thank you, Mayor. And we sure appreciate your time.
God bless you.
God bless you.